Those old check out my pecs and the dragon have some kind of close
Just a little
ties.
bit.
Did I hear you right? We're talking about a dragon here.
I know what I said.
But how could that be?
When Malachim are tainted by malevolence, a dragon is what ultimately results.
We saw that once before.
So you're saying that dragon was a Moloch Zavid once knew?
She must be who he was praying for back in
Wait.
town.
Yeah,
Wait,
most likely.
But
doesn't the
do
gun
Malachim
turn it
put out
back into a
malevolence
Malachim?
like humans do?
No, not by themselves they don't.
Why not
But
try
if
the
one
gun?
remains in contact with humans or demons who do, it will eventually taint her, and she will become a dragon.
Didn't
What
the
about
gun
you,
turn the
kiddo?
other dragon
You feel
Malachim
anything
into
weird
a-
after you got thrown into the Earth Pulse at the Empyrean's throne?
I did, yeah.
Can't say I'm surprised. The air there was thick with malevolence being sent on its way to Enominat.
If I'd stayed there, I might be a dragon too.
Is having a vessel not enough to prevent a Moloch from transforming?
A vessel can reduce the effect, but not eliminate it. By stripping their Malachim of consciousness, the Abbey exorcists seem to be able to inhibit the transformation. But nothing in this world is guaranteed.
Can a dragon ever be changed back into a Moloch?
Nope. Just like with
Wait, again, I
demons,
thought we
there's
saw
no
it.
going back.
Oh no.
Do they still hold on to
The
some
dragon
part of
got
who they were?
freed.
You saw that dragon. What do you think?
Well, that's...
But
got freed
Zavid still won't
subconscious.
kill it. Must be his creed at work.
Eisen, listen. Whatever business you and Zavid have with that dragon, I don't care. Do what you have to. But I won't tolerate you getting the rest of us involved in it again. Do I make myself clear?
You've got it.
Good. Now, let's get back to the Therian hunt. We'll regroup in Titania.
If what Eisen said is true, then could I wind up as a dragon someday? Or Eisen too?
I don't know.
Interesting. That is foreshadowing.
Take a look at this.
I'm gonna say it with 100% certainty.
I
Mostly
need
because it comes
mushroom
up
spore,
in Tales of,
tender parts of Pricklebore!
I forget what Tales game it is.
I knew this would be big. What a treasure!
Treasure! See, I'm not gonna say what the foreshadowing is because I don't know if it comes up in this game later on.
Show them how Ifrid's
I
crew
don't
can
know if it'll be a
sail.
spoiler or not.
A lovely stone. I should try cutting it.
Yes, do it. It's true. Please don't cut any old men. That was interesting. Also, I don't know why I'm running. Sure, warp to look here. Did I really not warp to the port? Okay. I'm guessing. Alright, so where's the thing here? Oh, wait. No, I can't hoverboard. My assumption is the thing is probably over there, but... Oh, it's up there. At least it shows up on the map. Okay. Hello, turtles. There we go. Turtles, why are you here?
Turtles, keeping tight circles. Oh, perfect timing, Eisen. I's got a letter for yous.
A
Yes.
letter?
Did you get a reply to that letter you sent? What's it say? What's it say?
I know everything that you've done. Repent for your horrendous deeds, you monster.
What?
What did you do, Eisen?
No idea. There's no sender written on here either.
What?
Who would write something so awful?
Who cares? If I gave a damn about other people's feelings, I wouldn't be a pirate.
I suppose that's true.
Forget about it. What's the status of the other stuff?
The Palmier made it just fine. But we've run into some troubles finding the Nordals. My deepest apologies.
The Nordals?
What are Nordals?
Nordals used to be given out by Empyrean temples. If you collect a set of 4, you'd find happiness. Oh, so they said. Nowadays, there's only 4 left. Red, blue, green, and black. Even worse, nobody hardly knows nothing about them.
Nobody hardly knows
Dolls of the
nothing about it.
Empyreans. Do you think they're like that one we saw of Aminoch in that shop in Isolt?
Kind of. But these are less gloomy looking and more, how can I describe it?
Something like a quiet radiance?
A quiet radiance. That's perfect!
I think I get it.
I'd never have pegged you as a collector of religious claptrap, Eisen. Think they'll help
Religious
keep the
claptrap.
Reaper away?
Probably not. But in the off chance they actually work, they'll keep her safe.
Her. Hey, that letter Eisen sent off earlier was addressed to a woman, wasn't it?
Our little Laffy set is growing up.
No, I wasn't implying she was his girlfriend. Her writing just seemed more mature, and...
It's nothing like that. She's my younger sister.
I
And
didn't
that
know
is a
you had a
character
sister.
from
She's
other
the
Tales
only
game
family I have left.
I was talking about.
She and I live apart for various reasons.
I'm guessing your death curse is one of them, huh?
Mogiloo!
So that's why. I'd be happy to help you look for those dolls, Eisen.
Are you sure?
Yeah,
Okay then. Thanks.
I saw Benwick and the other crew members get into a serious fight over whether cats or dogs were better.
Cats.
I don't get what the big deal is.
I can't believe
End
you
of
could
conversation.
say such a thing! No conflict is more perilous than the one
Okay.
that has dogged mankind since the dawn of civilization! In the shadow of every war are the battles of dog lovers and cat lovers. Between each side lies a divide, maybe not all that deep, but unbridgeable all the same. I'd say we're lucky that the squabble you saw didn't escalate into anything more serious.
I had no idea it was such a big deal. So what side do all of you
I'm
fall
excited.
on?
I am, without a doubt, a cat
Yep.
person. Cats
Yep.
and witches have a long
That one was
history together.
predictable.
Personally, I prefer
Eisen's gotta
dogs
be a
because
dog
they can
person.
cohabit with humans while following rules. But I like cats too, because they're cute.
What about you, Rokuro?
Shigure liked cats, so I don't. But I like dogs even less. Always wagging their tails for their masters.
I feel the same way.
Oh, okay.
Dogs will trade anything for food. Learning tricks, wagging their tails, getting friendly, and in time, even forgetting to howl.
I think that's too cynical. Dogs make efforts to please humans so that we
Nope.
can live together.
Nope.
They're friendly and compassionate creatures.
Then does that make you a cat person, Eisen?
Actually, I like squirrels best. When I lived with my sister, the nearby forest had lots of nice, fluffy squirrels that would let me
That's
pet
weird.
them.
This isn't about squirrels. It's about cats and dogs. You have to pick a side.
If I had to choose, yeah, it'd be cats. There's something lovable about the way they act, especially when you spoil them. Reminds me a lot of my sister.
What about you, Velvet? Cats or dogs?
Dogs?
Dogs.
Yeah.
They don't betray you.
You always have to be so serious, don't you?
So Velvet and Eleanor like dogs, while Mogiloo and Eisen prefer cats.
And Rokuro doesn't care for either one. That makes you our tiebreaker, kiddo. The fate of this showdown is in your hands.
It is?
Now that you're no longer the Abbey's dog, perhaps you're thinking of being one for Velvet's column?
What has that got to
What?
do with anything? We're just talking about which animal we like.
If you're getting so angry over this, he's going to have no choice but to pick dogs.
I just told you.
No more fighting! This is clearly getting out of hand. So why don't you all agree that you're
Oh my
Bienfu
God.
people and make up already?
And what makes you special enough to have Bienfu people?
Because I can be loyal like a dog, but also do my own thing like a cat. If you pick me, everybody wins. I don't think it works that way.
Oh, hey. Wait! I can hoverboard in the city. But do they have laws against it? What is that? Bonus art defense or art. Okay. That's right, it's bad. You'd probably go pretty far. Wait, it's the same person. How do you like my new hoverboard? So I will go to the crustacean quarters. Go here, get whatever dialogue is here, and then probably head off.
I guess a dragon was a bit much to take on, even for the Reaper. You should get some rest.
We all should. I'll just get the crew started on readying the ship for our next departure.
All right, you go do that. Laphicet, you should get some rest too.
I'm fine. It's more important that I focus on finding an actual Therian this time. I'm going to take another try at sensing the Earth Pulse points.
You're as stubborn as ever, Fee.
Thing. Now we can hoverboard. I hope I can hoverboard inside. I assume I can't, but alright, let's see what dialogue is in here. Okay, I can hoverboard inside. Huh. Because they don't care about Malachim. Three hours, Jesus. So lower cells. Okay, there. Boxes, why? Maybe they're building those, that secret base.
Hey, Kuragane,
Hi, Dad.
let me ask you something.
More complaining, is it?
Come
Have
on,
I
don't be
ever
like
seen-
that. Every time I turn around,
It's,
Velvet
I
or
don't
one
know.
of the pirates is telling me to go make some delivery to some island. I can never get a break.
Isn't that just a sign they think you're a dependable guy?
Maybe, but I don't see them sending you off on errands. It's like they take one look at your face and decide to leave you alone.
I don't have a face.
Oh, right, sorry. Slip of the tongue.
Maybe you just don't know how much work I do around here. It's more than you think. Anything to do with iron, I do it. Making tools, repairing things. What do you take me for? Some kind of cheeky freeloader? I don't even have cheeks.
You're too funny. But doesn't it ever annoy you to have all these kids giving you orders?
I've spent my entire life thinking of nothing but forging swords. It's been centuries since I've interacted with youngsters like them. They can be a hassle, but at least it's a new hassle.
Yeah, alright, that's what I thought.
Yeah, that's what I thought at first.
I've never
so
seen
I went
the
along
TV
with
version.
whatever they asked. But I've been too nice, so they keep pushing work onto me. Maybe if I hadn't been so helpful, they would have stayed out of my face like they stay out of yours.
Just doesn't have
I
face.
don't have a face.
That's not the point. Aren't you even listening to what I'm saying here?
You need to make up your mind. You and I got on this ship alongside these people, who are putting themselves in great danger in order to live the lives of their choosing. If you don't like it, then go on and get off this ship with your tail between your legs.
He doesn't have a tail.
Yeah, except I don't have a tail right now.
Alright, where am I going? Rest for a while. Oh, okay. Wait, back in the cell? Okay. Doesn't sound very restful. This is convenient for getting around in here. Who's over here? I see dialogue. Well, not exactly dialogue, but... Oh, hi, Prince. Also Dial's down here now. Sleeping in the back. Huh. Wait. Become the best sashimi. Does that mean she's over here? Moana, what's wrong? Aw. Sadness. Onwards. I think it's this way. Yeah, it's this way. This is so ridiculous looking.
Don't push yourself too hard now, Laphicet. You hear me?
I hear you. I just...
So where's the thing? There it is.
I told everyone I could find the Therians, but... I've only sent us to the wrong places. Aizen, is there any way to boost Amalok's powers?
The gun.
I guess it's okay for me to tell you this. The majority of Malakim today have their consciousnesses sealed away to be used as mere tools for the exorcists. But originally, Malakim were beings who received prayers from people, and in return bestowed their blessings upon nature and mankind.
So you're saying that when humans pray to Amalok, the Malak receives
Do I
great
get to pray
strength?
to him?
Yes, in general at least. Some Malakim, like me, buck the system and bring about misfortune rather than divine grace.
Oh, that's unfortunate. But who would ever pray to me?
Maybe you didn't lead us to any Therians, Fee, but it's not like we came back empty-handed. We found orichalcum to use against
Yep.
Shigure. And we also learned we can hold our own against a dragon.
Well, sort of.
Velvet.
So where should we go next, Fee?
Northgand. There's a big Earth Pulse point north of
Hey.
Helivis.
There's a unicorn
Works for
with
me.
that.
Eisen?
We can leave whenever you want. Doesn't matter to me.
And I'm all set. Let's make our way to the harbor.
That's run all the way back.
When I say prayers, I don't mean outright worshipping. All I'm talking about are earnest thoughts and feelings directed at you.
I see. So I'm already receiving prayers then.
Let's run back. Yep. Well, hoverboard back, but... Okay, let me grab that through the bars. And I will save when I get to the harbor. Oh, there we go. Oh, this is a screw with my index finger. Holding on the trigger. I don't know why I did that. I was thinking of doing a cool trick, if that was possible, but... Alright, hold on. This is important.
Leave it to me.
There we go. Like I said, important. He feels like he runs faster. But he's so much smaller. Spiked shoes. Is that better than what I have right now? I would assume it's bad, but... Yeah, no. Yeah, everything feels faster with him. He's so much smaller. Okay, I was nervous at first.
Our next target is north of Helivis, near the Faldes ruins. In light of everything we know, I'd say it's highly likely we'll find a Therian there.
Yeah,
Let's hope.
agree.
Then we should make our first stop, Port Helivis.
With the mischief we got into
Yeah.
last time, getting into the city might prove difficult.
Benwick, how are things in Helivis right now?
That shipping guild that used to handle our mooring is pretty much toast. But for some reason, the Abbey isn't watching the port as much as they once were.
Huh.
Unfamiliar ships have been hauling in relief supplies, so if we pose as one of the transport ships, I think we can slip in. And if we divert some supplies to an unofficial channel, we might be able to secure a new mooring partner.
Smuggling in relief supplies for our own disaster. Cheeky bastards, aren't we?
It's what'll get us in.
It's pretty good.
That much is true. It's a plan.
Roger. I'll get right on it.
Hey, Eleanor. Abbey exorcists don't pray to their tethered Malachim, do they?
You mean something besides our oaths?
An oath is a magical formula that grants you power in exchange for binding you to a rule, right?
Yes, though that is simplifying it a bit.
When Malachim receive human prayers, they bestow their blessings upon people and nature. Eisen told me that we Malachim grow stronger when humans pray to us.
Prayers and blessings?
Huh.
I've never heard of that. I used to think the same way as the other exorcists. Malachim are merely tools that allow us the use of arts.
Yeah, that's what I figured.
But Inominat is different. The exorcists all worship him. They have faith in his mighty power. And not only that, the people of this nation pray to the Empyrean for salvation, just as Artorias instructs them.
Ah, I get it now.
See the wheels turning, do you, kiddo?
Yep.
Huh?
Artorias founded the Abbey within the existing Church of the Empyreans, so that he could direct the people's thoughts towards Inominat. So that even while they lionize Artorias as their savior, They're made aware of Enominat's presence behind him.
Everyone starts believing in Enominat. The prayers of the entire world go to him, becoming his power.
After the centuries-long decline of Empyrean worship, he becomes stronger than anyone today could imagine.
The pieces do fit.
Yep.
Oaths, prayers, blessings, the demon blight. So much in this world is affected by matters of the heart. They hold magical power, both effective and meddlesome.
We are truly going up against the rest of the entire world, aren't we?
Don't look so troubled, Eleanor. I'm gonna do my best to get stronger, so believe in me. I
Believe
am a
it.
Moloch after all.
Oh, Laphicet, you've become so brave so quickly.
Have I?
But you're still cute when you get embarrassed.
Hey, why's your face so red?
Huh? My face isn't red.
Those glasses.
Hey, Eisen. What's it feel like to get a letter?
I don't feel anything, nor do I want or need to. There's no joy in receiving
That's
these
weird.
things.
Huh? Why not?
Don't be so shocked. Look, it's just an invoice from the turtles. What's the big deal anyway? Do you wish you get letters too?
Yeah. But I don't have anyone to send letters to. Let alone anyone who would send me any.
Oh,
Laphicet, I've got a letter for you.
What? Really? Who could it be from? The sender is...
what?
Bienfu? Yep. You got a letter from yours truly.
What?
I figured you'd be wanting someone to send you a letter right about now, so I wrote one up for you. What do you think? You're happy, right? Yeah. Thanks, Bienfu. I'll even read it for you.
Oh god.
Dear Moloch Laphicet, I hope that this letter finds you in good health and high spirits. Thankfully, I'm doing well myself, with no major changes to report. Bienfu's taking all this so seriously.
Yeah,
It's so rare to actually see him like this.
it's a little weird.
As you're aware, I've been spending my days ironing Magilu's outfits, sewing her buttons, and washing her hat and tremendously long socks.
I wonder if he takes the books
Recently,
out of the script
however,
before ironing.
I made the mistake of remarking to
Oh,
her
God.
that she might not have been quite as slender as she once was in her younger years. She hung me upside down from the roof in the middle of the cold. I nearly became a frozen Normansicle. It was so horrible that I couldn't stop my
I
tears from
wonder
flowing
if you
down
actually
my
wrote
little
BN.
cheeks. Bien. There's the Bienfu we know and love.
But
One of
all
those
you wrote
things.
about in that letter was yourself.
Not both of those.
And you even read it out loud yourself.
That's okay. Thanks, Bienfu. It feels nice to get a letter. That's so kind of you to say. I think I might cry again.
Expedition is back.
Our scout ship has returned.
Woo!
It worked. Huge success.
What does that do?
Scout.
Onwards to the save point. Oh well, first dialogue, then save. First dialogue. with
Keep
her.
up.
Since I've done.
We've loaded everything bound for
Hell
Helaviz. With that much trade, I doubt anyone will suspect us.
Any idea who can give us cover for docking?
Not anyone in particular, but recently the power and influence of the Helaviz Fishermen's Guild has caught my eye.
The Fishermen's Guild, huh? Let's bring them some extra relief supplies. Fuel, drink. And as for the drink...
12-year-old amber draft. The sailors of Helaviz have an eye for the stuff.
You heard that from Dial, I take it. He's got a sharp eye.
Yeah, he does.
He took a bottle in payments, but I say we turn a blind eye to it. We thought we were the best at this kind of thing, but having him around has been a real eye-opener.
Okay, but tell him if he takes a second, he'll pay for it. Eye for an eye.
Aye, aye. I'll keep an eye
Oh my
on him
God.
so that he doesn't sneak off with another bottle.
So many eyes. Alright, I'm gonna save and go to whatever that star is. In case it's more cutscene. My assumption is it's not, but...
The supplies are loaded. We can make for hell.
That was fast.
If we weren't hard workers, we wouldn't be sailors.
But they're pirates. Alright, it is that.
Eleanor! Oh, what's wrong, Kamoana?
She
said she had a dream about her mom.
Oh, goodness.
When Mommy saw me, she said I looked scary. That she didn't want a scary little girl like me. Your mother would never say that, sweetheart. But how can you be sure? Well, how do I put it? I know because I know. You're just lying to make me feel better.
Aw, Kamoana, don't cry.
Oh, this is the part I hate about little kids.
I'm not a little kid! I hate you, Velvet! I hate you!
That's right, let it all out.
Stop it! Stop it! Mommy! I saw my mommy! She didn't want me!
This is not the best way to end this. So much sadness.
She managed to cry herself to sleep.
They're not rational creatures. Sometimes you just gotta let them cry it out.
You seem used to it.
I guess you could say that. Luffy usually kept himself together when he was younger. But when he was really little, he had times like this every now and then. And on that note, let's take off all we can.
My liege, Dial, I leave Kamoana in your care.
I'll do what I can, but kids as sweet and honest as her are harder to deal with than corrupt bureaucrats.
An outlaw prince and a talking lizard are no replacement for a mother.
Ouch. Just twist the knife. Oh, okay. Automatic, thing.
I do hope Kamoana isn't crying anymore. Yeah. Shush.
How long is it going to be before you send in another exorcist to replace Lady Teresa?
With these demons clamoring at our gates, none of us feel safe anymore.
You have our deepest sympathies, but we were sent here on a different mission.
Interesting.
That's what the last exorcist who came here said before leaving for the north. What could be up there that's worth all that attention?
Surely we're not all being punished by the Abbey for what happened with Medusa, are we?
That is not the case. Now, if you'll excuse us, we have business to attend to.
So the exorcists are just passing through town and heading straight north.
I wonder if there's a thing to the north there. And save point? There is more dialogue. Oh, hey.
Ever since the Calamity showed up, everything's just gone to pot, I say.
Calamity? What do you mean?
I mean the demon who barged in and
one.
made a mess of our fair city. She's a nasty creature of pure evil, with an arm that eats anything that gets in her way.
Haven't you heard of her? The Calamity's been rampaging across the whole kingdom, not
That's
just
a sweet
here.
nickname.
Scant few have seen her and survived.
Huh. You don't say.
After the Calamity raised our ships and our port, the shipping guild fell apart, and our trade routes got poached by other ports. It's bad. The town relies on trade to make ends meet.
People are abandoning the city, and our streets are no longer safe. Not to mention the demon blight spreading again. Just the other day, a little kid turned into a demon. Just like that. What a world! What a world!
What have the exorcists been doing during all of this?
Well, Lady Teresa was in charge of this region, but she came up short against the Calamity and got a fat demotion for her troubles. Several new exorcists have been reassigned here, but once they arrive, they all traipse right off to the ruins up north.
This has to be Medissa's fault. If she hadn't gone and done something so stupid...
Medissa?
That's enough. This isn't something for outsiders to know.
You're right. Sorry. I'm really worried about what's going to come of this town.
It sounds like Hellofeast isn't what it used to be these days.
We sort of
We need to ask around and find out more about what's going on here.
Agreed. Especially regarding the Abbey and those ruins. I'm also curious about this Medissa woman.
The ruins part makes sense, since the Earth Pulse point might be there. But why do you care who Medissa is?
Just a hunch. Something tells me she's worth looking into.
Well, yeah,
You're not gonna look into this Calamity chick? She sounds like a real terror.
Yeah, I think I'll pass. I already know plenty about what makes her tick.
Are you all right, Madame Eleanor? Don't let those people get you down.
I'm fine. Thank you for your concern. But could you not do that thing where you blow air on me to dry my tears?
All right, I'll just pat your head then.
That won't be necessary either. But really, things are in a terrible state.
The town burned, the guild ruined, the Abbey all but gone. It won't be a functioning port for some time.
You can't fault them for being upset. They had it real good here until we came along. Those Hellavesians were like spoiled children.
How so?
Hellawes was once a tiny fishing village. The bountiful northern seas provided plenty enough fish to sustain their trade. But Flamestone gave them an easy way to get rich. And once they got a taste, they abandoned their old craft.
And now they're paying the price. But I've heard that the cooling temperature has covered half the northern sea in ice drift, making fishing much more difficult.
Jeez.
But the drifting ice carries tiny organisms,
enriching
the waters where it melts. The fish should be more plentiful than ever.
In this game.
I suppose you may have a point.
We're ones to talk after what we did, but taking the easy path, then complaining as soon as it gets hard, that seems...
Spoiled.
Seems like a little bit of a dick move to say that.
You said it, Laphicet.
What?
I think my appetite's getting a little overindulgent, too.
That's not a bad thing. Just means you're healthy.
Giant squid come to these waters in this season. Should I ask Benwick to fish some up?
Yeah, and some normal octopuses, too.
Oh, I didn't hit the button. There we go.
This Calamity is... us, isn't it?
Specifically, it's Velvet.
We've been waging war with the Abbey everywhere we go, and now we're about to take it to a new level.
If we pull the next Therian off of the Earth Pulse point, it'll likely be Kamoana's village all over again.
The same devastation?
Ooh. I wonder if there's something worse than Calamity that they can call us.
This is no laughing matter.
People turn into demons in part due to their own malevolence. It's not like they're entirely innocent. But if there's someone out there who's being forced to act as Inominat's mouth, like Kamoana was, isn't saving them the right thing to do?
I cannot argue with that, but...
You don't have to worry. I'm the one who will devour the barrier. And I'm the one who will do what needs to be done.
She will bear the weight, the weight of guilt on her shoulders.
The demon attacks have ground trade to a halt. But people are slowly starting to fish again.
Are you a fisherman, too?
Yeah, it says old
This
fisherman
town got
right there.
swept up in the recent trade boom. But back when I was a young lad, this was a fishing port through and through. Ever since the shipping guild took over the docks, all of us fishermen got muscled out. Making this a commercial port has helped the town grow. But a lot of people weren't so happy with the guild.
It's too bad everyone couldn't just work together.
Once money gets involved, people change. That's true no matter what age you live in. The people know it's the ones making the money who lead the charge, but we follow anyway. It's human nature. I hope everyone changes their minds once we start rebuilding. But who knows what will happen.
So save points. Oh, apparently there's a lot of stuff I have to do up here. I will hit the save points first. So that way I have all this dialogue waiting for me next time. Like how none of the buildings look correct. Like, most of the, I think there's 2 Tales games I've played where there's been a city that's been devastated. And those, they always change the models of everything, so it looks like it's been destroyed. But that doesn't seem to be the case here. Which is unfortunate. Alright. Thanks for watching. I hope you all have a good night. See you next time.